This is the Iowa Weather Report for Wednesday, October 28th, 2015. And now our first look at the 0Z GFS Model Run at 1 p.m. this afternoon. Big trough digging in across the middle part of the country. That's bringing in a lot of cold air down from the north and west. It's also taking a storm system off to our east. We should see the rain tapering off during the morning hours with maybe a little bit of drizzle here and there, especially in our eastern counties. It will remain cloudy. It will get windy. Highs today will be mainly early in the day, in the morning or early afternoon in the 40s and 50s, with temperatures falling into the 30s by evening, so it'll be quite chilly for playoff football games tonight. Could see a few flurries late tonight into Thursday morning in our northern counties. That'll quickly move off to the north and east. Thursday is going to remain mainly cloudy in our northeastern counties, partly to mostly sunny in our southern counties, 40s and 50s for highs. We'll boost into the 50s for the rest of the state here on Friday, as we'll have that one system off to our northeast, but unfortunately, another system approaches late Friday night into Halloween with a chance of some rain. This does not look to affect trick-or-treating. Most of the rain will be out of the state. Can't rule out an isolated shower in our far eastern counties, however. Then that system departs to the east, so Sunday looks to be fairly dry, and it's actually going to be a bit warm. Well, warmer, given the fact it won't be windy and in the 40s. It'll be probably in the 50s to lower 60s as winds start to switch around to the south and west, and this will be mainly apparent here as we move into the early part of next week, Monday and into Tuesday, ahead of this next system that's going to be diving into the west with some activity, maybe some rain, mountain snow in the Sierras. We have a system over the southeast producing some thunderstorms there. Nothing like that around here. Still, like here on Tuesday, still have winds out of southwest, temperatures 50s and 60s, quite a few 60s across the state. It'll be quite breezy as well. So Indian summer for many of us that have seen a frost and a freeze already. And you can see a big trough digging in across the south and west, and the air and the flow coming out of the southeast with a ridge over Florida or so. That's going to mean another big system is going to be approaching for the middle of next week. And that could bring some rain, maybe storms, maybe even severe weather far to our south, maybe even snow just not that far away from us in the Rockies and even into the northern plains possible. So that might be a storm we'll have to watch in the coming days. Going into the extended period here around the 8th of November, looks to be fairly benign, fairly zonal, but the height levels are a lot lower given that it is now November, so the temperatures will be a tad cooler than we have seen. You can see the height levels down, so we should see readings mainly in the 40s to low 50s and lows probably around freezing. We may be seeing a lot more of that, and we will be seeing a lot more of that as we move further in toward Thanksgiving or so. The end of the forecast on the 12th, flow coming out of the Pacific, kind of a broad trough over the Great Lakes into the north and east, but with the flow coming out of the Pacific, that's going to keep our temperatures at least temperate for the middle part of November, mainly in the 50s, which will be a little bit above normal by that point, by the time we get to mid-November. But that cold weather up in Canada is not too far away, and any storm could bring that down, and more of that's coming as we move toward the rest of November and December. Satellite image from last evening, a big storm complex over the middle part of the country, part of that with Patricia, the remnants of Patricia, another from another storm that kind of merged into it. And this will slowly move away to the north and east. Not many advisories from last evening. A couple of frost and freeze issues across the plains. A couple of wind issues across the east. Some coastal flooding along the east coast. But nothing else really of any importance. But the rainfall is going to be the main importance. This rainfall through Sunday evening at 7 o'clock. A lot of this rain has fallen, but there could be an additional couple of tenths here late Friday night into Saturday. Heaviest over the northwest and Texas.